Hi, this is Sage Wisdom by S.L. Harris, and I'm here to do the mini astrological reading for the sun sign of Virgo. All right, so I already prayed over these cards, asking for divine wisdom to flow through me so I can deliver the message to you guys. Only messages for the highest good for the sun sign Virgo, sun, moon, Venus, and rising sign. Also for the cross watchers here. And we're going to go ahead and get started. This is a general reading for November, so everything might not apply. If it would take whatever resonates with you and just leave the rest. If you want a more specific reading, more detailed, personalized reading, I have information in the description box below. You can set something up with me, okay? All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. So the overall of this reading, I'm going to show you the cards that we got. Hold on. We got the High Priestess. I'm going to tell you, we got this card several times throughout the spread, okay? You got the High Priestess. We have the World card. And then we have the Six of Cups. Okay. Let me just kind of get my energies from this card. So, Virgo, you guys are deep thinkers. Y'all got spiritual knowledge. Y'all got a strong intuition. And this comes from not just this lifetime, from other past lifetimes. And the World card is basically, you guys have been on a long journey. Y'all completing a cycle. It's like coming to an end, right? But it's completion, reward, you know, your divine imagination is supported. Okay, and I'm gonna tell you, some of you are into the arts where you're writing or you're creating things, you're creating something, you're using your creative endeavors, and you coming more into that. Okay, so that's what that means by your divine imagination coming forth. And then you got the Six of Cups, the last one here, and it's basically showing a past connection, childhood memories, and old relationships. So it's like a renewal, a new cycle, like a harmonious type of networks that you guys are starting to come into. Okay. So that's the overall energy from these cards, okay? All right, so now we're going to go straight into the reading. So the signifier, you got the Three of Swords. So Three of Swords, that's the heartbreak card, or it can just be like frustration, deception, jealousy, just a broken heart, right? And what it's saying is you guys were kind of brokenhearted in like a lot of areas. I clarified, and we got a lot of clarifiers when I clarified this card because it was so general. I had to clarify it. So you got the it's heartbreak in regards to romantic love relationship because you got the Knight of Cups. Okay, it's heartbreak in regards to your money or not feeling stable, you know, which make you guys hold back financially and emotionally towards your lover. All right. You got the Six of Cups, which you got that in the overall. So, Virgo, with this Six of Cups for you, because I know this came out in other readings too, some of it might be pertaining to like a past lover in a situation, but I think a lot of it is pertaining to like your little kid self, you know what I'm saying? And having an idea about how you felt life should have been for you growing up, which it wasn't, okay? So you have a lot of disruption in the, like when you grew up in your younger age, the age where you were supposed to feel more secure as far as like being given love by your parents, somehow you guys lack some of that, and that lack has made you guys have trust issues in regards to your relationship situation. Okay, so we'll hit on that more in a few minutes. So the Six of Cups for you is representing how you felt that your childhood should have been, but it wasn't, which made you guys develop trust issues. Okay, but y'all coming to the end of this cycle. That's why I got the World card. Okay, and the way y'all come to the end of it, because you got the World card and the High Priestess at the beginning, is you complete that cycle and those thought processes. And I'm gonna tell you guys how to come out of that. Okay. All right, so basically you're gonna walk away. This is a general overview. You're gonna walk away. You got the Eight of Cups. So you're gonna walk away from the disillusionment, the old ideas, and about how you felt life should have been versus how it was with you. You're gonna learn the lessons in it. Looking at the pain differently is what you guys are gonna do. Okay. So walking away from disillusionment by going into meditation, going into hermit mode, Virgo. And then you're going to start moving on to a different cycle in your life, okay? So that's why you got the Three of Wands. You're going to start moving past the old and looking ahead of yourself and establishing a new life. All right, so this is all, the signifier card was the Three of Swords, moving away from this heartache from the past, which has to do more with your upbringing and how you felt you should have been parented, which it was not that way, and it made you guys have trust issues, but you're going to start walking away from that and learning, putting the past pain behind you so you can move forward in your life in a more healthy way, okay? All right, so the card that's representing you is the Five of Swords. That's, again, look, Five of Swords. That's representing you feeling like you took a loss, you know what I'm saying? you took a loss on some things. Like, you guys have a hard time letting go of the past, is what we're saying. But you're going to start looking at it like, I still have these, okay, like, I may have lost 2 swords, but I still have 3 swords remaining. So things might not have worked in my favor or the way that I thought it should have worked, but I'm going to just take that and move on so I can build a new future for myself. I'm not going to keep holding on to that past pain because it's holding me back from truly appreciating life and truly diving into what I can do to fulfill my life purpose, which in essence will make me happy and feel more complete. Okay. Okay, so then across in the 5 of Swords is the Moon card, so representing that shadow side. Because you felt like in your childhood you wasn't given the true love and compassion you felt like you should have had, it just disrupted a lot of stuff in you. So your emotions are up and down, and that shadow side come out where you kind of like, emotionally you might not be truthful to others, or you can't fully open up with your full heart because you felt like you didn't get the things you needed. It reminds me of Maslow's hierarchy in psychology, where if a kid don't have their basic needs met, it's like it disrupt boundary things with them, and it disrupt the trust, where they feel like they can't trust people going forward because they didn't have the love, compassion, and care they needed as a little kid. But you guys, like I said, you move it. This is where you at now. The 5 of Swords, feel like y'all lost, but you realize, okay, I still got 3 swords. I can move on. But that shadow side come out every now and then because of not having that stable childhood foundation that you would have liked to have. That 6 of Cups. This is, like a happy childhood that you want. You kind of still blame your parents for that. Like, you have some issues. Some of you, maybe some of you were in situations where y'all were given up for adoption or given to a relative caregiver, or, you know what I'm saying, maybe given to one parent like the mother or the father, and you missed out from something that you felt like you should have had. And that's what's disrupting your emotional state at times, and it makes you go shadow or dark at times, okay? Okay, so at the base of that, you got the King of Pentacles, like we were just saying. This, for me, is representing arrogance and like having sort of like a greedy type mode, or like you're trying to gain something. Going along with, because you didn't get what you needed in childhood as far as that love, compassion, you know what I'm saying, the stable roots that you needed, it's like you guys took on a more arrogant and powerful role. So it's like, it's almost like, it's like you, I want to say it, you took on like this dark role because you feel like you had a protection from your mother, father, that love, whatever. And yeah, it kind of made you dark. It kind of made y'all like pull that stuff, or you learn coping mechanisms, right? You learn how to cope with situations, and it's a technical way that you learn to cope with it. But it took away your emotional and love part. It's like you guys have a hard time really expressing love. You know how to like tackle situations and knock things out, like methodically or something like that. That's the word that's coming to me. But it's like the emotional aspect is not there. So it can make you guys come off as cold and arrogant at times. That's rooted in your childhood. All right, got that out. Good. So then, in the placement for the past, you got the 2 of Wands. So, hey, look at this. 2 of Wands is like saying that you guys have been on a journey, okay, and trying to discover who you are. And it's been taking a lot of wisdom from the deep meditations that you've been going into, because the 4 swords and the Hierophant. So you guys been getting a lot of wisdom through your meditation, okay? Taking the time out and connecting with spirit. Because I want to tell you how we got the High Priestess at the overall. You got the High Priestess several times. A lot of you guys, I mean, if you believe in this type of thing, in past lives, you guys were priests or priestess in your past life, and you still got a lot of energy from that. You have a lot of knowledge that you can actually apply to this lifetime, and it kind of will help you move past this. And what a lot of that knowledge is saying is, those who have been abandoned by the mother or father in their childhood, and they feel like they didn't get the love or the stability they needed as a kid growing up, what they're saying is your true mother, father is God. Your true mother, father is God. So you don't have to feel like you wasn't loved. God has always been there loving you. Okay? Your parents are, you can look at them in this situation, it's like a vessel and bring you into this world. So show appreciation that way if you can't think of any other ways to appreciate your biological parents. But continue to tap into your divine wisdom. Continue to connect with Mother, Father, God. Get that love and that energy that you need from source, and it's going to help you move through this time more smoothly. Okay. All right. So at the The present is like having the strength, like I said, the strength and having inner strength, okay, but it's also showing in the present moment you having like confrontation with yourself and other people. And I really do think this has to do more with like a love relationship, which is stringing from your childhood issues. So it's saying like they want you to have the courage and strength to move past this, to learn what the root of it is, to learn how to let the past pain go, or use the pain as a lesson so you can move forward, okay? And when you do that, it'll like deplete some of that confrontational type energy that you guys have right now in regards to your spouse, because you will realize that it's from your inner child, okay? It's your inner child is lashing out when you feel like your spouse don't treat you the way that you feel like you should be treated, which is really the way your mother or father should have treated you, okay? So just be aware of that is what I'm saying. Okay, so the future, you got the Two of Pentacles, so it's like you juggling situations, you know, and it could have to deal with money because he got the pentacles that he's juggling. And I want to say a lot of like when you have these issues that affects you on an emotional level, it disrupts your trust, which really interferes with a lot more than you think. It interferes with a lot that's in a material world, okay? So if your trust is affected, which make you at times not trust yourself or trust your judgment of other people, okay? Because something can happen. You can say, oh my God, how can I not catch that, right? It's not that you didn't catch it. People are who they are and people have free will. But the thing with you, Virgo, is that you're tying it to a past situation. It's like your relationship stuff is triggering your childhood mother-father issues, okay? They need you to have compassion towards the person and really towards your little kid self so you can heal from that and move forward. So, yeah. So, yeah, it's just causing you guys a lot of... You guys not trusting stuff, which is making you not have faith, which in essence is affecting different areas of your life, like money. In order to gain, in order to get your blessings, in order to have abundance, it's saying have the courage and the confidence to trust yourself, the compassion, you know, love yourself more, forgive yourself. And then once you do those things, it's going to open up other avenues like financial in your relationship sector. You know what I'm saying? You might not think this, but you know, whatever your blocks are in life, you know, and your blocks have to do, like I said, your childhood situation, that blocks other areas of your life that you wouldn't think that it would affect. That's why it's important that you heal. And that's why we're here. I said you guys are on a journey. You're learning how to let that part go. And what it feels like, you got the orphan card too, it's like you felt abandoned in other lifetimes before too. So this is not the first time that you felt this way. But it's also not the first time that you have all this spiritual knowledge, because you got the High Priestess again here. You know, you have knowledge from the past on how to deal with that. And how to deal with that is connecting with your mother, father, God, the source, you know? All right. Okay, let me move on. I got too far off. Okay. So the next card placement is also representing yourself. So I got the Queen of Swords again. It's showing that cold, hard, demanding. Like you got that cold energy because you learned coping mechanisms, like on how to deal with situations that you know, being in a situation that you were in, but you haven't fully learned how to truly love. And to truly love, you have to truly learn how to love yourself, which means forgiving yourself, which means having compassion. It means forgiving family members or mother and father for what you think they should have did that they didn't do. Okay, so once you start to put some of your spiritual knowledge in place and start to offer forgiveness, because you realize forgiveness that doesn't necessarily have to deal with the other person. Like it has to do with freeing your mind and heart so that you can move forward. So forgiving your mother and father, you know, which is going to have you love yourself more, have more compassion towards people, which is going to unblock areas of your life that were blocked, which will open up abundance for you. Abundance in finance, love, in every way. It's something that you want really bad. Once you unblock the area that's blocked now due to the childhood issue, abundance is going to flow through. So if it's like, oh, I'm writing a book and I want to sell millions of copies, once you heal that part of you that needs to be healed, that's going to open up and you're going to sell millions of copies. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I want to start my own business, but I'm having trouble. Heal that block, and then your business is going to be successful. Like that's the train of thought that I'm on right now. Okay, so then your environment, you got the Emperor, and the Emperor is upside down. So it's showing this stabilizing influence is coming into your life, but it's reversed. Okay, so it's reversed because, like I said, you got those blocked part of yourself that needs to be healed in order for this to happen. The energy is there, But the universe wants you to do a little bit of work on yourself so you can start developing trust and having faith in yourself, having compassion and love for yourself. And that's the way you're confident. You're confident enough to carry out your dreams. Most of your dreams has to do with the arts, like writing a book, whatever your hobby is, or making something, starting a business, whatever it is that you like to do, that you feel really strong towards. That's the thing that you're going to be led to do, and that's the thing that you're going to make a whole bunch of money from, because you do have the arts card, okay? And you also have the Two of Wands, so it's like choose the thing that brings you the most desire, the most passion. So whatever the artistic idea that you have, that's the thing that's going to bring you a whole bunch of money and success. But it's not going to happen until you start having trust and faith in yourself and what you can do. And that's not going to happen until you start actually forgiving yourself and having compassion, forgiving your past people, the past people in your life that affected you negatively. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Having compassion for yourself. This is what this male-female card is too. Having compassion for yourself. I mean, that's one of the meanings for this card, and that's what I think it means in terms of this. Like you feeling like not comfortable in your own skin, kind of you know what I'm saying? Like you kind of annoyed and just kind of, going with things, like dealing with stuff, but not really truly dealing with them on an emotional level. So start asking God to help you find the compassion and the love within yourself so you can begin to trust and have more faith in who you are and what you can produce and who you can become this lifetime. All right, so then you have the hopes and fears sector. You have the Six of Pentacles. So it's reversed though. So it's like showing that you can make more money and doing it in a field where you enjoy. Okay, so it can typically mean like a raise in your salary, an increase in your income, through additional side work. But it's reversed because you guys don't trust and have faith that you can have this. Okay, so you got to trust and have faith that you can gain riches from the thing that you enjoy doing. That's probably a hobby, something that you enjoy doing. You can make money, but it's having faith in yourself, in your abilities. All right. So the outcome, you got the King of Swords. So still showing you it's a little bit cold, being logical in your approach to everything. Not really emotional, which is what you need to work on, add more emotions into things. But they show that you're going to have a tower moment. So, God's going to come through and tear this down quickly. You know what I'm saying? This way of thinking, this way of feeling, this way of operating day to day in life. All right. And then once that's tore down, you're going to start building something, taking action in a different direction, because you have the King of Wands, which is actually going to increase your finances. Okay. So, I mean, whatever your dream or hobby that you're going to be doing, I mean, you're going to start having faith and trust in yourself. You're going to have a new beginning. It's Ace of Pentacles. So that's the outcome. Now, let me go back and just add more detail to this reading. Now, under the placement of the present, you have the Strength card. So it's saying like you guys are very confrontational with like a lover, okay? So what it's saying is if you can get past all of the cold hardness within your own heart, you can chisel some of that down, you will see the beauty in the reason for your experience, okay? That's what the Three of Pentacles is representing for me. And then you have Three of Cups. Oh, it's weird. I get all threes. Well, 2 threes. Three of Cups, you'll be able to celebrate life and feel happy about who you are and how far you've come. And then you'll start having more stability in your life. All right? So admit the truth to yourself about the past situation. Okay, my mother and father wasn't there for me the way I wanted them to be. But you got to look at the situation openly and honestly and work on healing yourself, using that healing energy work. And you guys know how to tap into that because you got that high priestess type of energy. That means, in the past life or even maybe this lifetime, you're very wise, you're very divinely guided. So just tapping into it and listening to source, going into meditation, asking God to help you forgive and let go of a situation so that you can move past that situation to something that's more conducive to who you are supposed to be this lifetime. Okay. So I took notes when I did my meditation. So what it said was, everything is connected to the level of trust and faith that you have for yourself, okay? You have to live in the moment and don't cloud it with past pain, okay? So you got to, listen and forgive. That's the message right there, okay? Let me see. Yeah, that's where you at, Virgo. So this is your mini astrological reading for the month of November. I'll be back to give y'all your mini love reading, before the end of November. Light and love, and thank you guys for watching, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.